insert another bit of pipe in it and a funnel to send eventually a clear white signal. And the announcement not long thereafter will be made from that central balcony. They say in nice solemn tone, Habemus Papam, we have a Pope. That white canopy, brand new. And then the Pope is there Wednesdays at least, the weather is fair. And then on Sundays at 12 noon promptly, he appears from his office, his study, which is the second window in on the very top floor, the second window in from the right. The Pope, Benedict XVI, not long ago made an announcement that we're going green at the Vatican. They're putting photovoltaic cells on top of it. It's not going to alter the appearance of the building, but it will provide enough energy to sustain the needs of the audience hall for over 10,000 people. This area of Vatican City is 108.7 acres. It's a sovereign zone since the year 1929. And the question goes out, where is the border? It's a little white strip out there. We'll visit the larger part of the Vatican museums. We'll visit all these galleries over there and the Sistine Chapel. So you do get to see a lot of Vatican City. Something important can be appreciated from here. From this focal point, it's almost a perfect ellipse. It only seems it's one column. See that? Look to the northerly part. There it's most apparent. 3 columns are behind those each that you see. Bernini, 1650s and 1660s. They just cleaned them. That's why they look so wonderful. For the year 2000, the whole year. There are 142 columns on either side. It's all travertine, the stone that defines the city of Rome. The quarries are about a half an hour outside of Rome, a plateau of travertine. In the city of Tivoli, this obelisk. This was there when St. Peter was crucified. It may date back, well they believe it does, back to 1900s BC. That was brought up in 41 AD, the time of Caligula. This is where John Paul II was almost killed in 1981.
We're in the carriage room where the Pope's ancient carriages were. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at Mark. He's getting ready to get in.
The Pope drives around, typically it's SCV-1.
It's an old Pope mobile, Land Cruiser.
What's so important about this man, Giotto, he's a great pioneer. He introduces three-dimensionality. It seems we could step right up where Peter is. The painter that did this in the 1470s, see how we've traveled now. He was one of the most adept painters in the medium of fresco. That's what the Sistine Chapel is, painting on wet plaster. Beyond those glass doors, it's one of the most important rooms that you'll ever visit in museum collections. It is entirely replete, it's full of works by Raphael. This is the very last painting of Raphael's life. He was 35 and 36 years old. And as art historians term it, the masterpieces of the masterpieces of the masterpieces. Extreme technical abilities. The most important single painting the Vatican keeps, one of the apogees of Italian High Renaissance. More impressive, probably, that pine cone, which gives this upper courtyard its name.
It's gorgeous.
The courtyard of the pine. What's so impressive about it is that it used to be a fountain in ancient Rome, mind you. Arnaldo Pomodoro, a sphere with a sphere. They just cleaned it. It's blinding, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Made for the Vatican museums. Up there was a sundial. And from that sundial, a great scientist was able to prove how far off vernal equinox was in reality, so that the Julius Caesar era calendar could at last be brought to its proper change.
It's the Hall of Busts.
Here for days.
Jeez.
I always joke with him because we have a common friend who teases him and says, Susan, no, she gets paid only in bars of gold. He says, why do you carry that heavy bag? I said, to keep my gold inside. Step right up to one of the most famous statues of all time, the Roman world, that is. This 2,000-year-old portrait of the Emperor Augustus. Said he's about 40 years of age here. They found it, guess when they found it? Shocking, only in 1863.
What?
Just recently. This has been in the papal collections for about 500 years. That's how long these collections have been here. Maybe that's why they have the granary in here. And this is to be found in every single book on art history that ever comes out. It's a 1,877-year-old Roman replica of a Greek bronze. Michelangelo did not cut that Tigris River statue, but he was asked in the 1530s to make it into a fountain. He's behind a project of restoring it, and you can see his serious anatomic study. Michelangelo, who pushed anatomic studies to their outer limits. Let's go back to the day they found him. And someone is nudging here next to him and said, Toby was hurt. That purple basin right there came from Emperor Nero's home. It comes from Egypt. Only in high empire were they able to achieve its transport. This is 1880s. This is Jesus stepping from his tomb.
Pope Gregory.
I have to finish by 4:30 maximum. Peter taken a prisoner, Nero elated to see that occurrence, and Peter thereafter crucified. On this side of town, right down the street is Hadrian's Mausoleum. We already saw it. There used to be a pyramid here, the Tiber River. The mausoleum sits on the river. But take a look at this. This is a dog ripping apart the entrails of a dead horse.
Nice.
It's supposed to be St. Peter in chains.
I forget how beautiful it is. I don't forget, but I forget that this is probably your first time here. That's a mosaic of the painting of little Jerome and his very old lion receiving his last communion. Bernini, but of course, Gian Lorenzo Bernini. It seems everywhere you turn, Bernini, Bernini. He spends over 5 decades of his life contributing to the appearance of this church.
What time frame was that?
1588.
Okay, so that's after.
And that right transept, left. Jesus asked, Simon Peter, do you love me? Peter's response, Lord, you know everything.
Conversation.
Yeah.